Hey guys, and welcome back. We are in West Winds in Bradenton, Florida again today. This is a resident owned co op. I showed you a few others that we had for sale in this park as well. Another one was another single wide with 3 bedrooms. This one is as well, but a little bit different with the floor plan. We'll see if you guys like this one because it is a 2 bathroom. Definitely needs to be fully gutted and renovated. We have it listed currently under 100,000, and the sellers are definitely open to an offer on this one. So if you're looking for a reasonably priced home that's in a real estate community, this may be a really good option. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. For a lot of homes, not having a carport is kind of a red flag because of how many carports were damaged during the hurricanes last year. But interesting enough, this one never had a carport. So even when it was first built, the original owners, they never had one. So that's kind of nice because then at least you know that the structure up there is good and it didn't get, ripped off during the storm and have problems. So we do have a nice sized Florida room when you walk in. And it has the sliding vinyl windows as well. Out back, you have a shed. I'll show you that a little bit later. And then we'll just go ahead inside. So it does have some soft spots. There's some termites flying around right now. I found some termite frass, some wings. So they swarmed at some point. So we're going to go ahead and get that taken care of. Pretty typical in Florida, unfortunately. So this is a 3 bedroom. This is the 3rd bedroom. It's at the front of the home. And we do have an ensuite bathroom in this one. You have a built-in closet. And here is the bathroom with carpet, of course. And I don't know, does anybody know what color yellow this is? I know like avocado green, but I'm not sure what they call this color yellow. I'm really curious about that. Regarding if a property is purchased in Florida, a lot of times what people do is if they don't have a termite bond in place, which is basically an insurance policy where at some point the home was treated for termites and then you renew this policy every year. And if they were to come back, the company comes and, does the treatment for free. A lot of people, honestly, when they purchase homes, they just go ahead and have it tented. And then that way they know, okay, we're good. I have my own termite bond in place and I don't have to worry about it. So you have a nice open living area. This one's being sold with the furniture. And like right here, you can see the little divot. This is a soft spot here. See? Let's see my foot go down. There's not a lot in the home, but there are some. So, whenever somebody's going to replace this carpet. This carpet is as old as the home is. So, you're going to just, replace the subflooring anyways if needed. Now, they do have the power off with the exception of the air conditioning unit. So, it's a little bit dark in these rooms. This is the 2nd bedroom. This is the smallest one out of the 3. Definitely good just for sleeping. You really can't do much else. You can't put a desk or anything in here, but still it's a good one. And what sometimes people do is I've seen it where they've converted these into the laundry room. So just an idea. Or it's a really good office space. These pantries are typically where the boilers used to be when these homes were first built. And they've obviously don't use those anymore. And then this is where we have the washer. There's no dryer. You can always add one. And we have a shower tub combo. But a really nice size for this bathroom. So there's no reason you wouldn't really need to move the washer and dryer anywhere else, right? And then the back of the home, this is going to be probably what you would consider the master. And I just went into a soft spot. So this room definitely has them. And you can see, like I say, you can see the wings. I don't see any frass. So oftentimes they'll, go ahead and swarm, and I'm going to try to not fall through the floor here. Okay, we made it out of that room safely. So let me go ahead and take you outside. All right, so outside we have our shed. Got a little grill in here. Pretty standard shed, you know, but always good for storage. And this one backs up to a storage lot and kind of like maintenance for the park. So you don't have any rear neighbors, which is nice. You know, if you didn't need this storage shed, or even if you wanted to keep it there, you can always add more pavers, kind of have like a little back patio, because you do have quite a bit of privacy between you and the neighbor, because this backs up to just their carport over there anyways, or not backs up, but sidesteps it. Same thing over here. We have two double wides, a double wide on each side. And so what's nice about it is those are going to be not as long. There you go. I mean, there's a great amount of space between these homes. That's one thing I really like about this community. You don't feel like you are up on top of each other. This is the first of two amenity areas that this park has. And as the sign says here, it's going to be your laundry, your library, and your billiards inside. And they also have the shuffleboard courts here. So this building is actually the office in the front. And then the other amenity center I'm going to go to next is where you're going to have your swimming pool and whatnot. And then this is going to be your main clubhouse where you can go inside and they have activities and everything. And you have the swimming pool. There's a little barbecue area back there, horseshoes. Of course, a big group in the pool, so we can't go over there. But pretty nice for what you get. I mean, with everything that's included in the monthly fee, it's really not a bad deal here at all. All right, guys. Now, I know this one obviously needs work. They're open to an offer, but remember, it's real estate, and the monthly HOA covers water, sewer, trash. It's a pet-friendly community, so there's a lot of pluses to it. A lot of pluses, okay? So if you're interested in this home or any others, please reach out or leave a comment, and I'll get back to you. And I will see you in the next home. Bye-bye for now.